And some folks in Texas, listen to this, just can't drive 75. That's just too slow. The House there approved a bill boosting the speed limit on certain highways to 85 miles an hour. This may sound like a great idea on the surface. You get to where you're going faster, but consider this. Speeding was a factor in nearly 11,000 traffic deaths back in 2009, and speed accounts for 31% of crashes across America. Now at 9, what do you think about an 85-mile-an-hour speed limit? Where would you set it if it were your choice?
Well, the gut reaction is to say, yeah, that'd be great. But, I mean, you talk about the deaths, you talk about the danger here. In Utah, where I used to live, it was 80 miles per hour once you got into southern Utah. But there was nothing out there. So It depends on the area for me.
And if it's a freeway, again, I have to agree with you. Considering this is how I drive most of the time. With
You're going to admit to that, of course. None of us here. We all follow the speed limit.
We do follow the speed limit at times. But I will tell you that it is one of those situations, though, where if you're on a highway, I think it's more dangerous if you're behind someone who isn't going the speed limit and they're going very slow. So I understand this is going to be on the freeways in Texas versus some of your surface streets.
I definitely agree with you. Those slow folks in the fast lane, that can be just as dangerous. Move on over to the right.
Right, and I don't speed. My husband says I don't. I don't speed.
Derek, what do you think?
I would set it at 85. My wife would set it at 45. So that's kind of the debate we have in the car, anyways.
So you find a happy medium.
Yeah, we do. I follow the speed limit.
I think that most people drive at least 80 here in the valley on the freeway.
That's terrible.
On a daily
well,
basis.
and that's sort of what Vicky says on Facebook. Vicky says 75 miles per hour is fast enough. They go 85 anyway.
And Richard totally disagrees. He says, how about no speed limit?
No speed limit.
Yeah, well, Jennifer Elder says people here drive 85 miles anyways. Changing it would just make them think they can drive 95
That's true, too.
That is true.
miles an hour.
Everybody's always going to go over the speed. That's a great point.
They're going to push it a little bit.
Yeah, and Jessica Ivy, no way. I'm totally fine with 55-mile-per-hour speed limits. Where I live, there are accidents quite often, and raising the speed limit would only make things worse. Leave it at 55.
Dino Serrano writes, I'll be happy with 85. That means we get to go where we're going faster without a ticket.
Christina Snyder points out, she says, no way, I have a 16-year-old. I don't want her going that fast on the freeway. Not only young people, but older people who can't handle it if something goes wrong, where the reaction time isn't as quick.
And Edgar Gullion points out, well, they go 85 already. The only difference is that cops will stop giving tickets.
Yeah, that's the question, because, like you said, people always seem to go faster than when I lived in Utah, and you'd be down there and it was 80 miles per hour.
They were still going 90 or 95.
90,
that's
95.
the frightening part. And the part about, I have a 15-year-old who's going to be driving soon. Yeah. I don't want him going 85.
Right. You don't want that to be the norm.
No.
You don't want them to say, oh, it's okay to go 85. It's posted as such.
All right, guys, we're going to keep looking for those comments. We appreciate those comments.